Hey everyone, and welcome back to Wood Sports Gaming. Today, we're diving deep into the diamond with a Chicago Cubs franchise rebuild in MLB. The Show. Just a quick heads up, all rights to MLB The Show belong to San Diego Studios, and MLB itself holds the rights to the league. Now, let's talk about this Cubs team. We've got some serious excitement brewing with the arrival of our top prospect, David Woods, stepping in as the new right fielder. This 23-year-old phenom from Grimes, Iowa, is ready to make his mark to bolster our lineup even further. We brought in an all-star at third base, Alex Bregman. He'll be bringing that veteran presence and clutch hitting we need, holding down the middle infield. We have the reliable duo of Dansby Swanson and Nico Horner, a combination that promises solid defense and timely offense. Michael Busch is locked in at first base, and Ian Happ continues to patrol left field with his powerful bat. And in center, we've got the electrifying presence of PCA. Behind the plate, Carson Kelly will be our steady catcher. And we've added a familiar face to the lineup as our designated hitter, the newly acquired Jock Patterson, via trade, sending Griffin Jocks to Texas alongside pitcher Drew Smyly. The Cubs also sent Palencia, Trent Thompson to help the Padres bullpen. Also, right field Chad McCormick is part of the package for stud closer. Mason Miller from San Diego. Miller and Phil Maton, Hunter Harvey, and Hobie Milner really boosted this Cubs bullpen. This lineup is shaping up to be a real force, with a blend of established stars, promising young talent, and a whole lot of power. We're building something special here, and I can't wait to see how this season unfolds. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Cubs franchise, be sure to hit that follow or subscribe button for more gaming content. We'll see you on the next one.
Matthew Boyd gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And now in the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He will lead this one off today. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. All even now, 2-2. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Batting second.
Next up is number 19. He stands in for the first time in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Corner onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account, and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Manning leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2 out with the man at first. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
And stepping in, Brian Reynolds. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. One and 2. Here it is. Grounded weakly toward third. Bregman gloves it, and they'll go the short way to retire the side. Pirates leave them loaded. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Box, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
To the plate now, Ian Happ. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So next to bat will be David Woods as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Count still at 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. On its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. To second for 1.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Josh Peterson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Slow grounder to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting it.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate now, Nick Gonzalez. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now a swing and miss. He struck him out.
And that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Connor Griffin. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting 6. The first baseman.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute Zuka to the game. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Into the box now, Michael Bush. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and they'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next to stand in is Pete Armstrong. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. It'll be number 19. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third inning, no score to this point. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
At the plate, Jake Manning hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Armstrong gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Three-two pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to bat, Miguel Amaya. Swanson aboard here at first with nobody out. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walk.
In the third inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
In now is Nico Horner, who was called out on strikes to open the home first. Breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
3-2, full count. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Full count still. A swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's fouled away. Working for the punch-out and the offering. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now to the plate, David Woods. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. First and second now, 1 man out. Too high, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The designated hitter, number 5, Josh Peterson.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jock Peterson. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and 1. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. In now, Michael Busch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates nothing. Here's Marcell Ozuna, a base hit in his first trip.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're.
The 2-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Joey Bart. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Ready now is Brian Reynolds, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. 1-2 now. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to the plate, Pete Armstrong. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now the 2-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he'll put this away for the first.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
So stepping in is Dansby Swanson. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. The 1-1 home. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
There's the Pirate skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Mike Clevenger answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate now, Miguel Amaya. Strike taken, the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here comes the 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Tack on another here. The runner scores. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
He's running. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. Amaya rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run. If they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, Devo, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
So now to the plate, David Woods. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Three runs already home here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Skied into straightaway right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. For the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will get in there with his first league hit. A double. Probably no happier person in the ballpark. Nick Gonzalez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And not in time as the run scores. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the two first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Number 53 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Cubs, number 53.
Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. One there, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Now to the plate, here is number 19. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. The 1-1 pitch.
Now 2-1.
Slurve, good pitch, and it's back to 2-2. O'Hearn, base runner at first. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the two first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Swanson onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Next will be the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-3 contest. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Joey Bart to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next the dangerous power threat, Michael Busch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Dansby Swanson, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
What about now the manager's if you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Set and the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Armstrong rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as it's now 7-3.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Carmen Majinski is out from the bullpen now and get the call here on. Will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Kelly.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
At the plate now, Nico Horner. Lined hard to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 3. Carson Kelly will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Brian Reynolds. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Armstrong is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Fan.
Up next, Tommy Pham. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And he takes a called strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Next to hit, Nick Gonzalez. He doubled his last time up. Here's the 2-1 home. Popped him up. Kelly is under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, David Woods. The 1-1 home. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The designated hitter, number 5.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. That's out of here as it rims the bush. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. Popped him up. O'Hearn has a play. 2 gone.
Up next to the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael Busch.
At the plate now is Michael Busch. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 2-2. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Into the bleachers and gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong. This is pulled into right, and no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 10-3. Digging in will be Connor Griffin. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Skied into straightaway right. Woods is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 32.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go so far. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. The 3-1. One out, nobody on. Good battle, count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Woods is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 19.
Now into the box, number 19. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Run out there in this one. Last half of the set. Owen Miller is up off the benches. He'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now the 2-1.
That's out.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hit in the air out toward left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
The next Cub up, Carson Kelly. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Ready with the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The bat, number 2.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Nico Horner singled home a run in his last time up. Here it comes on 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
To the plate now, Ian Happ. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Cubs. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Owen Miller will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Stepping in once again is Jake Manning. He flew out in his last AB. Soft grounder left side. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next to the Pirates, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
So now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. There's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Joey Bart.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
The right fielder, number 10, Brian.
Next, it'll be Brian Reynolds. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ozuna, the run at first with 2 gone. At that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Porter Hodge is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Tommy Pham will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and two.
Now it's 1 and 2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder David Woods. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The designated hitter, number 5, Josh Peterson.
Now the Cubs 4-hole. Hitter, Josh, number 25 will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Number 25.
1 out, nobody on. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The next 1-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex.
Now at the plate here is Alex Bregman. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Michael Bush would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the slurve is over, and it's back to a full count, 3-2. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. So now here is Nick Gonzalez starting things for his side in the 9th as they fail to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Popped him up. Bush is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Connor Griffin.
Next to hit is Connor Griffin. Flew out last time up. Here comes the 1-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice run so far.
2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Cubs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Number 53 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 30 couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
The Cubs are gonna win.